Hello everyone, it's Joe here once again at the Leeds Music Academy for another practice tip video. Today I want to talk to you about being organized. Okay, so a lot of students when they practice, they change the parameters of their practice a lot. So because they are getting frustrated with a specific component of an exercise, they start to try different speed, different note patterns, different rhythms, different stickings, and it just becomes a confusion. There's no organization, there's no clear path. So what I would say, whenever you are struggling with an exercise, let's say, you have a set list, a checklist if you will, of steps to take that are always the same, and they are as broad as possible, and then you can check those boxes, and then ultimately if you can't solve the problem, then okay, you can try to change the parameters. So for example, are you counting out loud? Are you playing too fast? Are you playing to a metronome? Are you aware of the notation? Do you know exactly how the rhythm goes, how the pattern goes, the melody? Doesn't matter. Are you aware of the mechanics of the exercise? Most of the time students fail to practice and fail in practice because they are unorganized, not because they can't play the exercise. I see that with my students all the time. They are playing an exercise at 40 BPM and then they can't do it, then 10 seconds later they change it to 65 BPM. Well, your brain is not even able to cope and keep up with all the changes. So if you want to learn something, you have to stick to what works. Slow it down and stay there for a while. Don't give up on an exercise and don't just change the speed of it or whatever in 10 seconds, or even worse, every 10 seconds. That's the thing that most of my students end up doing. They become frustrated and they create this snowball effect of frustration because they keep on changing everything and all the parameters and variables, and then nothing works. Mainly because your brain is not being able to stay with the exercise for long enough to first of all even just understand it from a mechanical standpoint, and then retain the information, and then being able to recall the information. So I would say that when you're struggling with learning a new exercise, check your organization skills. This has nothing to do with your ability to play. Most likely has to do with your ability to practice. So check your practice routines, make sure you're staying organized, keep a practice diary, record yourself, and have a checklist of things that you can do when you're struggling, which most likely will be the key to unlock the exercise. So if you have any questions, make sure to ask. You can send us an email to info@leedsmusicacademy.co.uk, and of course if you like these videos, do the usual: like, subscribe, press the notification bell, and I'll see you guys next week. Take care.